AI is about to flip our world upside down, and most people don't see it coming. White collar jobs are already disappearing fast. Remote work, office work, administrative work. And for a period of time, the only stable jobs left are going to be ones that rely on physical strength and skilled labor. So the question becomes, how will the part of society that's been preaching, I don't need no man, respond when the economy makes that slogan impossible to live by? So let me back it up and explain a little bit. I think what's going to happen is AI is going to eliminate white collar jobs first, and then eventually it will move on to blue collar jobs. But a lot of the blue collar jobs will be last because the field of robotics also needs to catch up. Okay, so that's kind of like why I think it'll play out like that. Now, during that time period, when the white collar jobs are drying up, this video is talking about the relationship dynamic between men and women when all that's left is those blue collar jobs. So let's get into it. People like to pretend AI taking jobs is some sort of a slow, distant future. It's not. It's already wiping out huge sections of the workforce. And when an entire field eventually disappears, people don't politely adjust. They sprint towards whatever jobs are going to be left. And in this temporary window that I was talking about, before robots take over those blue collar jobs too, the remaining jobs are the ones built on physical strength and skilled manual labor. And yes, some women are in those fields. Respect to them. But when thousands of people start competing for the same limited roles, companies are going to choose the people who can do the job with the least risk and the most efficiency. That's reality. That's not misogyny. So a couple points here. Point number one, I think the white collar collapse is going to hit first. AI is already eliminating predictable desk-based work, legal paperwork, HR tasks, customer service, copywriting, data entry. These industries are shrinking fast. And right now, they're predominantly dominated by women. When these jobs collapse, the impact hits that section of society first and hardest. Point number two, the trades become the last safe jobs temporarily. For a period of time, the only stable jobs left will be the ones robotics can't replace yet. Trades and skilled manual labor, plumbing, electrical, welding, heavy equipment, roofing, road work, jobs that demand strength, endurance, and physical presence. These fields are overwhelmingly male, not due to ability, but due to choice and long-term workforce patterns. But to get real, some of it is ability, but it's physical ability, right? Like mentally, women can do all these jobs too. It's just sometimes a job is very grueling and it demands extreme physical labor. Coal mining, you know what I mean? Not a lot of brain work there, but a lot of brawn. So, moving on to point three, the scramble for a shrinking pool of jobs. When millions of people lose their white collar jobs at the same time, panic, I think, is going to set in. Everyone's going to rush towards the trades, but companies hire based on output. Who can lift, climb, haul, endure, and stay safe on those jobs? It's not ideology, it's liability and efficiency. Point number four, the narrative collides with the market. For years, a loud corner of social media pushed the message of radical independence. I don't need no man. Men are trash, etc. All that. That mentality works when income is stable. But when white-collar careers vanish and the only surviving jobs are physically demanding, that mindset gets tested by the real world. Point number 5, traditional roles will suddenly become respectable again. I think you'll see a cultural shift. Homemaking is going to become empowering again. Partnership becomes mutual support. And dependence on a man goes from shameful to sensible. But men must understand this shift won't happen out of appreciation. It will happen out of economic necessity. Point number 6. But this window will be short-lived. Trades will dominate for a while, but robotics will eventually catch up. Construction bots, automated machinery, AI-guided equipment, even physical jobs will be replaced. But this transition window will be long enough to expose who valued men genuinely and who only valued the lifestyle that they were able to live when the white-collar work was able to provide them with that lifestyle on their own. Point number 7, how men should respond. Men shouldn't confuse survival-driven dependence with real respect. We should use this shift to build stronger skills, increase our independence, develop physical capabilities, raise our standards, and choose relationships based on loyalty and character, not convenience or desperation. So in closing, we're heading into a period where the economy is going to tell the truth that culture has been trying to hide. AI is already wiping out the jobs people thought were safe. And for a little while, the work left standing will be the kind that demands strength, endurance, and skill. And when that shift happens, a lot of loud narratives are going to collapse under their own weight. Some people will pivot, some will panic. Some will rediscover the value of partnership. But men need to be clear about this. Desperation is not appreciation. Survival is not respect. Build yourself into the kind of man who doesn't get chosen because someone ran out of options, but because they see your worth even when the world feels stable. That's the standard. That's the path forward. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Seth. If you got something out of this video, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. And if you're still doom scrolling, check out one of these videos right over here because I think it's right up your alley. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.